Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jason. This is Surviving on Adventure, and today we have another cot review. This is a Teton Sports Adventurer cot. If you haven't seen our other cot review, you should check it out. I'll link it at the end of this video. But after I got my XXL cot, Jordan decided she needed a cot because it's way more comfortable and easier to set up than an air mattress. So today we're going to unbox this Adventurer and set it up. So I've got it out of the box, and I can already tell you, Teton Sports uses these same thin, flimsy bags on their cots. My cot has held up so far, but I'm not expecting them to last a lot longer. It would be nice to see a heavier duty bag for these cots at this price point. But let's get this one set up. So far, it seems to be about exactly the same as my Teton XXL, except just a smaller version. I know that the legs are different. We'll look at that when we set it up, but you have your main body that unfolds, and then you have your two end braces. Let's set it up. Now that it's unfolded, it feels exactly the same as my cot. The craftsmanship is very high on these Teton cots, and this one holds 400 pounds. If you need a bigger one than that, my cot holds 600. With the Teton cots, it's going to be a little bit difficult to stretch it. I'm sure that's the same way on all the cots. But with Teton, when you get to that last corner, they give you a little brace to kind of help you get it locked in. So this red piece matches up with this red corner, and that'll be the last one we do. We'll start with the end that doesn't have the red piece. So this end slides in. Clicks on. Now we'll go to the other end, which is going to be a little bit more difficult. So as you can see, this is brand new. It hasn't been stretched out, so we're going to have to stretch it out a little bit. We'll start with this side that isn't red. Now that it's locked on, we'll use the red brace to kind of help us flip it over. Once you lock it into the groove, it gives you some support to push it. And looky there, it's on there. That went a lot easier than when I unboxed my Teton XXL. It feels good and sturdy, and I think my wife's gonna love it. So what we'll do now is, instead of just letting you sit in the backyard, let's jump to the mountains. We'll show it to you inside the tent. Okay, so we've jumped here inside the tent. We're in the beautiful Hurricane Campground in Mount Rogers State Recreational Area in Virginia. We have our cots set up in the tent, so you can take a look at those now. As you can see in the back, I have my Teton XXL, and then here is Jordan's Teton Sports one. You can see the size difference. They're both really made well. We're not sponsored by Teton at all, but these are just cots that I thought were well made and at a good price point. So since we've bought these cots, I have not had a bad night's sleep. It's a big difference versus an air mattress. And they're also easier to load up on the vehicle because we put them on the roof rack of our Durango, and that's a lot easier than getting an air mattress up there. And you can tell by all the dog hair that our German Shepherd loves it also. I've had a lot of people ask us if the feet would hurt the bottom of the tent, and they do have heavy duty rubber feet, but I was worried about the weight and putting it on the tent floor, so I ordered these from Amazon. They're furniture pads. One side is squishy and then this is a solid. I put one under each foot just to kind of spread the weight out, and we haven't had any trouble on the bottom of the tent. So after our first weekend camping on the new cot, what do you think?
I really like it. It's so much better than an air mattress and waking up deflated on the ground in the mornings, and it's a lot less trouble than having to refill that thing every time we get up or right before we go to bed. I do think that if it was a little bit longer, if you were any taller than me, I would definitely go the next size up.
Yeah, they do have an XL, which is the same width as Jordan's, but the same length as mine.
And I'm about 5'8", give or take a little bit, and it's the perfect length for me. But if you were any taller, I would definitely recommend the longer one.
I'm 6'1", and I would recommend getting the longer one. So if you have any questions about these Teton cots, leave us a comment below.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And now I need you to get out there and survive on adventure.
Bye.